Orania like? What is some of the things that they've built there in Orania?
This is a broadcast up on HF. I just happened to find it. I think it's nowhere in our, where our range we can go, but you can listen. This is up on, I think it's 20 meters. Might have actually 40. This is high frequency stuff anyway.
During the 90s, in 1992, we actually had a referendum. The last referendum, in which white people referred as the people. Before they had the multiracial democracy, and around 70% of white people actually voted for a new dispensation in which they would be reduced to a minority based on this belief that everybody is really good, everybody is really the same, we're all equal, culture is a product of education, and we all just have the same education, school system, all eventually blend into one copy-colored people. That really was, believe it or not, that really was the dominant narrative at the time in the 90s, and that is why people actively voted themselves into this disaster. But at that time, in 1992, when this referendum happened...
If you see the needle there, it bounces up and down a lot. This is a broadcast, and I'm not sure if it's here in the United States or if it's in another country. I really don't know. I just found it, started listening to it.
Technology of mission at a university in South Africa, we saw that this was an absolute disaster waiting to happen. And he bought a little piece of land. Well, he didn't do it by himself. They were told that it was kind of the leader of people.
I can't escape the hum, because this is up on HF.
Which was a very small church town.
It may be the transmitter. I don't know.
It was actually founded in the 1960s by the Department of Waterworks. So we are located on the banks of the Orange River. And what they did at the time in the 60s, they were building a big dam in the river. And so there were a few houses.
But yeah, it just kind of goes up and down. The signal does.
But by the 1980s, early 80s, the dam was finished.
And the more the sun goes down, the more stuff will come over this radio. That's what shortwave and HF is all about. Of course, my wife can tell you more. She's got her license, I don't.
40 or 50 houses, I'm not sure, but it was the entire town was put in the market. So the market bought this town for the purpose of resettling the Afrikaner people in an area that is very sparsely populated. So there's very few people living in the area, very few black people. South Africa the further west you go in South Africa, the lower the annual rainfall is. So the high hills...
They had brought up a little bit about Iran and what's going on with the war just a little bit ago. And then they brought up about Jesus coming back, and I thought, I'm going to listen into this.
The West is very, very few people even today. And he bought this little piece of land with the idea of restarting a republic. So we lost the republic, lost their independence. at the start of the 20th, end of the 19th century, and Colonel also saw the maze that was coming.
Well, that cut out a little bit of it.
There were 13 people.
Takes fine tuning.
Okay, there were 3 families who moved here in 1992. And the surveillance...
We're starting to drift again a little bit.
The place called Orania. The place called Orania had already existed from the 1960s, but it was a ghost town. They really re-established. And they re-established it as a Afrikaner settlement. So it's a
Yeah, I think it's 20 meters that I hear a lot of stuff during the day, and then it's like 40 meters at night that I hear a lot of stuff. I think. I may be flip-flopped there. See if I can pick up anything else. I may end up going back to that. That might be a little bit Morse code. See if I can tune these guys in. Kind of drifting in and out a lot. I'm gonna move up a little bit here. Well, you know what I mean. I'm gonna move over a little. And pardon if there's any language. Some of them get a little loose tongue. They're not supposed to be, but they do. Yeah, you get back into you could say ham radio territory. There's more check-ins and stuff going on.
Welcome to the No SWR net. We do it every night, 2200 Zulu, 5 p.m. Central. So give your call sign and go up for grabs. Up for grabs.
Flip it over to basically 3 megahertz. See if we got anything. This is interesting stuff. Thought I would share it with you guys. And then you tune them and then they quit quit talking. Now, the question that I have is, could this be the military sending coded messages here? Or could this just be a beacon out somewhere? Because there is such thing as a beacon, and it's supposed to help you. I can't remember exactly what it says in the book, but it's supposed to help you. I'm just not hearing no debts or no dashes in there. Morse code, you'll hear dot dot dot, did dot dot dot. And I'm not hearing that. Flip back over, I'm on. That's the same one we were on with a while ago.
Somebody told me that today, and I didn't realize that. I thought they were wrong, but that's interesting.
Now, if I stay on there long enough, I can find out who it is and where they're at. Yeah, that's upper side band. Nope.
Gatherings as well that I'm not accounting for. But yeah, so that's the amount of people, but it's about 40%. I'm Dr. Reformed. So,
wow. Well, those figures are amazing. I mean, especially the Reformed element. I mean, there's probably not a town in America with 40% Reformed, Presbyterian or Baptist or anything.
It'll run my all about it. Yeah,
what about crime in Orania? What's the crime like? Is what a lot of people are going to want to know.
Yeah, so that is probably the biggest.
I guess it is a news broadcast deal.
Yeah.
Up on shortwave.
I was about to say out of habit.
fences, walls, furniture bars.
Oh,
I
you
don't
lucky
get a word
dog.
for the men, but it's like bars that you put up on your windows.
Yeah.
So that people cannot break in. I mean, the very good reason for that is, you know, I mean, I think last time we spoke, I told you that my grandfather was murdered in our baptism home. We all know, every brother, every brother knows somebody that, South African security is a major thing. A lot of people are moving to cities, are moving to state. So you have a security state where you have, walls and fences around the state with security guards, 24/7. I mean, you say people can, move and live freely, but they have the security in the state. So that is how people live in South Africa. That is how I grew up, because I grew up in both apartheid South Africa. It wasn't like that, of course, during apartheid, but in both apartheid South Africa, it's always been like that. And then you come to Orania, and it's, there's no fun. I mean, it's very intense, like, somebody's down there fighting, but I mean, there's no violence. No signs of violence. Now what is interesting is Orania is not a walled community. So we don't have a wall or fence around the town. You can actually enter the town at any given time. There's open roads into the town. But we do have
Come on. Check around, just see if I can find something else to kind of mess around with.
That's where I made most of my contribution. You're welcome to join in. Go to the TikTok app. You can put in my call sign, m7www.fcc.gov. My TikTok ID is m7www.fcc.gov. And I'm looking for also any other stations out there anywhere want to say hi. Just a little red showing tonight, checking conditions. M7BDV, contact Lakeside, Arizona. My name is Terry. I'm a neurodiverse amateur operator. Simply means that I have autism, but the guy is looking for any station anywhere and stand by.
I think she says she's just outside of Arizona.
Bravo.
Not 100% sure about that, but
That guy can call you out. Good afternoon. Well, that's right.
now that's Morse code right there.
crime is low. I wanted to bring up the economy because you all have a very unique loophole that you all have used to actually have your own currency on top of that, which is technically not a currency, it's like a coupon system. Can you tell my audience about the currency that you all use there and how effective it is to eliminate crime?
Yeah, Ron has a bank. This is not a community bank. Ron has bank. We have a bank. I went to Sephora. They bring it up to us in the morning and they say, the value is South African land. So it is always, it always spreads. You know what? Yeah, the South African land. It's not easy to live, but it's funny if you go online and you check currency exchange rate. You can actually go on Google and change what the exchange rate between Sephora and the US dollar as well.
Oh, wow.
I saw somebody take it out of Google the other day. Yeah. Somebody found the South African land. You can see me. Namibian currency. The country Namibia to the north waves of South Africa. They actually also have done that. So that's how I want to the land. And then we've been used, and it was eating there's actually 4 countries. Egypt.
A mí me llama mucho la atención y usted lo pone muy bien, ¿no? Estados Unidos no ha roto relaciones con el régimen cubano. Otros países sí lo están rompiendo, pero Estados Unidos mantiene esa relación. Esto podría, es decir, que otros países sigan rompiendo relaciones. Podríamos ver más países de América Latina rompiendo relaciones con el régimen. ¿Y esto tendría algún efecto? ¿Usted cree que pudiera impulsar un cambio de régimen en Cuba? Tu pregunta es difícil de contestar porque es para muchos es la...
I'm wondering if they ain't another broadcast.
A romper con La Habana, ¿no? De la misma manera que hay mucha presión para que se rompa con Chile.
Of course, I don't understand a word they're saying, but
Información confidencial, solo me queda especular. Lo que sí creo que estamos viendo, sin embargo, Mario, es que Estados Unidos habla de no quieren un cambio de régimen, ¿no? No se ha hecho un cambio de régimen en Venezuela, ¿no? Se habló de que no sabemos.
I don't understand a word they say. And I'm not trying to laugh at, but I'm sure I sound funny to other people too. I wonder what that is. Sounds almost something like I'd take out in the water and it's filling up with water and it's making those bubble noises. I don't know what that is. Could that be a satellite? I don't know.
But if we're getting close to 30,000 or 100,000 people, we're going to become a real headache for this government. And that is going to be conflict. It's not going to, it's inevitable now. When I say conflict, I'm hoping it's not military conflict. I'm hoping it's just political conflict that we can try and settle without violence, but it's inevitable,
I agree with you. In order for, in my opinion, from an outsider's view, in order for Orania to survive, it has to become independent at some point in the future. Obviously not tomorrow, but at some point it's going to have to, because you're unequally yoked with the ones around you. Now, my listeners may not realize Orania is landlocked, other than it is along a river. If Orania was to become independent in the future sometime, how would that work as being a landlocked country? Now, I know there's many landlocked countries in the world, but I mean, one thing I wanted to point out that many people may not realize, you all chose Orania because nobody else wanted it. And now you're making the desert bloom, and everybody wants it. So I wanted to point that out.
Now when I got here, it was really, really hot. It was like 100 degrees Fahrenheit for the first 3 weeks that I was here. And the people told me, you should remember, honey, we did the place that nobody else wanted to do. And we came here. So Orania is isolated. It's semi-desert. It's not completely desert. We get around 350 millimeters of rain in the year. How many?
Oh my.
So it's semi-desert. But I mean, there's jobs in the cities. There's jobs. There's an economy in the cities. There's really very little here. I was at the
Well, I thought I'd let you guys just kind of hear some of that.
I went from a
But I think I'm going to drop out of here. We were just waiting on our supper to finish up. And we're going to be eating here pretty soon. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off out of here. But yeah, I am a ham radio operator. So is my wife, Ashley. She's higher class licensed than I am. You're listening to her HF radio. And I think it's pretty cool. But I'll catch you guys on the flip side.